Nour Al Hassan, welcome to the Inside GITEX podcast. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Are you a GITEX person? Do you love coming to GITEX?
I love GITEX, absolutely.
Yeah.
I come every year. We actually have a booth. It's an interesting experience.
It's an interesting experience. Well, can I say you have the best glasses in GITEX, right?
Thank you.
They are phenomenal. I love that. Definitely going to stand out.
Thank you.
You're the founder and CEO of Arabic.ai. You've been doing this for a few years. Tell me, what, simply speaking, does your business do?
Absolutely. So I originally started a business called Tarjama, which is a translation company. So I've been in the language space for over 16 years now. And Arabic.ai is an offshoot of that business. As you know, like Arabic language is extremely difficult. It has its own nuance, culture. You don't have a lot of high quality Arabic data online.
No.
So we have the privilege of sitting on very high quality data sets in Arabic. So we took that into the next steps when large language models got launched. We fine-tuned an SLM and an LLM into Arabic. On the benchmarks, we are leading all leaderboards in Arabic.
Fantastic.
Then we took these models to execution. So how do you give models to clients? So we built the toolbox, which is the embedder, the RAG, and an orchestration of a platform where you build agents. And the platform has an Arabic interface to it, which is the first you can find globally.
Beautiful. You mentioned something in terms of the lack of quality Arabic content online.
Yeah.
It almost becomes more than just a job. It's almost like a bit of a mission where you really want to elevate the Arabic content, the Arabic language,
True.
But also bring it into the 21st century through AI. Do you feel like you have more than just a simple job title, but you actually have a purpose?
Absolutely. It's honestly Arabic language. When we talk about Arabic language, it's not just a language, right? It's the fourth spoken language globally. Mm-hmm. It is on the internet. You have almost 4% of data in Arabic, which means we are way behind when it comes to having Arabic language. How do you preserve the Arabic language? You have 420 million people speaking this language. Yes. It's not a small number of people. Anybody that wants to come to this region need to understand or communicate in this language. You need to do business in this region, then you have to have Arabic as well. It's a market that's opening up, and we feel we have to contribute to this.
Yeah.
We can't rely on global models speaking our language better than us.
No.
It needs to come from this region.
Phonetically speaking, the big companies, and we know who they are, aren't going to do justice to the Arabic language because, let's face it, the Arabic language is a challenge. It's not easy. The whole alphabet is an entirely different type of approach. When it comes to Arabic.ai, what do you think is the biggest way you're trying to advance the natural Arabic processing language? So, the natural language processing power in the Middle East. What is that number one driving force of Arabic AI? How are you going to go and do it?
So I'll tell you, I believe in collaborations. We can't do it only ourselves. We need to have hyperscalers as partners. We need to partner with the government. We need to partner with companies that are basically building as well in the LLM space. We're not going to do everything ourselves, but we know that from an enterprise perspective, this is our edge. We know how to deal with clients. We have over 300 clients on an enterprise level that we've been working with. We know where the pain is when it comes to on the document level, on the document intelligence level. We know how clients suffer when it comes to communication, alignment, flipping if it's a PowerPoint or it's a document, how to extract the data. You can deploy any model that's globally doing very well. But when it comes to extracting the right data and making it work, making Arabic basically connected into multiple systems, this is what we're trying to solve.
So, off the shelf, but it won't work.
Doesn't work.
So the reality is that usually costs a lot more when it's customized. So how do you reconcile from a business perspective where you want to make money?
Definitely.
But you also want to scale at a price competitive level. So how do you do that?
So this is why we've done it on a product level. So we productize and we made. So we're not just customizing one use case. We're customizing many use cases eventually. So this becomes a repetitive model. So it becomes like SaaS.
Yes.
So you subscribe to it and you leverage everything that we've built as a customer. Instead of me going into as a service business building for you a specific use case.
Yes.
Then I can't repeat that use case to someone else. It becomes extremely expensive.
Yeah, it puts a huge strain on your resources.
Absolutely.
As well. You're a Jordanian company originally.
Yes.
Proud to represent Jordan?
Definitely.
Amazing. Talk to me a little bit about some of the challenges that you might be facing versus other potential competitors, because you're not the only Arabic LLM company out there. So how are you overcoming them? What separates, Arabic.ai from everybody else? And are there bigger challenges that you also need to consider?
Yeah. So I think challenges is, we have many challenges, but one of the main challenges is you compete with everybody that understands Arabic and doesn't understand Arabic. You compete with you compete with companies that are globally coming to the region. You compete with sometimes government entities that are creating in the same space. You compete with service businesses, consulting firms. Like you compete with so many because the space became so busy. Everybody wants to do agentic workflows. Everybody wants to get into fine-tuning models and building RAG and embedder. So the differentiator is, one, we know what we're doing. We're going very niche. We give POCs to clients so they test. We know that when we provide an Arabic service, we know that it's the best. We keep tweaking with clients until client is satisfied. We as well open to collaborate. So we'd love to partner with government entities, consulting firms. So we're open to have that kind of collaboration in order to overcome this obstacle of competition, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you end up competing with giants, which makes your job very difficult.
Yes.
And I believe like we're in markets like in the GCC. So I've been living in GCC in UAE in particular for over 14 years now. It is the market to be in.
Yes.
Similar to Saudi now, we have a base in Saudi, Qatar. We have a base across all GCC. These are the markets that you need to sell in. Our engineering capability is not here. So the majority of engineers are in Jordan, and some in Egypt, some in Europe.
Yeah.
Which makes our cost center a bit more
lean,
competitive and lean.
Yes.
So when we compete with other giants, our competition is we are much more frugal, faster to execute.
That. Is there another F? Frugal, faster. Fantastic. There you go. The Jordanian market, we're talking off camera, brilliant market in terms of the intelligence, in terms of the capability setting. So you're in the perfect place from a sort of a back end operational perspective. How do you see, just to touch on before we close, how do you see the future really looking, and how all the innovation that you're doing in the Arabic language in AI is going to impact education, is going to impact business, is going to impact other areas of the private sector as well? So
first, there's no model takes it all, right? You will never have one model that will be the best in Arabic and as one model only. You will have many models, and you will have the smaller the model, the better, the more cost efficient. People care about compute. For the time being, governments are funding lots of compute. You will struggle with that moving forward. So the leaner, the most cost efficient is going to definitely stand out. Second is you need to be super agile in terms of building, and you need to follow where money is, because this technology is changing so fast. So building agents is no longer the thing.
Yes.
Agents will build agents.
It's already over,
It's over. Like the models. Models are like a commodity. You will have everybody will have models. You will not make money from models. You will have money from applications on top of models. But again, which applications? And which kind of industries
it just
you
becomes
need to tap
very
into.
complex. How do you know, again, if you're the end customer, which is an enterprise, how do you make sure you've got the right tech, the right AI partners on board? Because everyone's like literally laying on different AI
Absolutely.
agents.
So I still believe like clients, when we talk to clients they want to play with AI. They're worried to commit, right? Because there are multiple companies offering them free tools.
Yes.
The issue is anybody that's not implementing AI on an enterprise level or have not started yet, they're already missing a lot, because you can't have an off-the-shelf tool. Like, I'll give you Copilot and you take Copilot. It's not enough. You need to integrate it in all your systems. You have ERPs, HR systems, finance system that needs to speak to each other for you to have a productivity tool.
100%.
And if you have not started integrating this, you're already behind. And I'll tell you, most companies did not start.
Do you offer sort of on-premise solutions, or is it mainly cloud-based?
No, on-prem. Okay. Absolutely. Because I'll tell you, data sovereignty is going to remain to be important. Despite cloud, data sovereignty will be important, and people want to own their data. And this is going to be even more moving forward. Once you see models making mistakes, hallucinations, data leakage, this is going to be even more important.
Paint for me the roadmap then for Arabic LLM and AI in the future. Year 1, 3 years, what are we looking at? So
basically now you have the model, and then you have on top of it the agentic platform where you build agents. 2 is you will build agents through our products.
Me? I'm not too sure about that.
Well, pro
I'll
users.
ask you for advice.
Pro users.
Yes.
So we'll give the tools plus the team know-how. So we'll give you the team to help you. 3, it'll become even simpler for an average user to build eventually. You'll build through voice, not only text. You don't need, now you prompt
So voice
the model.
inputs, yep.
Voice is very important.
Yep.
So I think these are the building blocks of what we're
And just on the
trying
voice,
to do.
which is fantastic. Just on the voice, you have Arabic is obviously spoken in different countries in
We
different
cover
ways.
we cover most
All
of
nuances,
dialects.
all dialects.
Correct.
That's fantastic. Taking aside from that, what's the biggest insight that you've taken, you personally, as Nour, as the CEO and founder, in and around the industry of AI and LLMs that you've been working? What's your own insight?
It's a technology that's here to stay. Is there an AI bubble? Absolutely, because there's going to be correction in the market. There's super hyper like inflated valuations for companies now, and the ROI is still not there. Is this going to remain it? No. There is going to be a dip, and then you will see huge intake, like huge adoption of AI that's going to happen in so many companies. So I still believe that this technology is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. You need to innovate. And honestly, I'm so happy that we took risk in building into this technology, because you're technically a legacy business. Despite us doing neural machine translation engine before, we're now benching like large language models, almost 90% of accuracy when it comes to human translation. Let's take that, even content creation.
Which is phenomenal.
Incredible. Does that mean you will have people losing their jobs? Absolutely, but you have to reskill these people.
There'll be more
into
jobs
something
anyway.
else.
Create something else. So you mentioned the .com. Is it a .com situation? Because you mentioned bubble. Are we expecting potentially a bit of an implosion, explosion?
I'm not sure it's going to be like that, but there's definitely going to be a correction in the market at some point.
Okay. Last question I have. What are your expectations for GITEX 2025?
Definitely more business, more visibility, because last year we got really good visibility in GITEX for Arabic.ai.
So those glasses that you're wearing. That's right.
And this year, I think we actually have clients coming to us saying, we heard that you have the best Arabic model. Can we see what you guys have? Can we experiment with the technology? So it's good publicity for sure. So we expect more visibility, more awareness, meeting more clients, learning more about what others are doing. So it's an eye opener. It's a week of seeing everybody in the industry.
Fantastic. Nour Al Hassan, thank you. And thank you for your time at Inside GITEX, and hope to see you very soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much.